Welcome to Storytelling. Today, I am going to explain 2017 Turkish drama film called Ayla, the Daughter of War. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. The movie begins with a little girl playing with her father and mother outside their home. Suddenly, the war begins. The little girl started crying with fear. Her father tries to console her but fails. Her mother takes a girl to hide and comforts her while she was crying and tells her to stay there without crying, but her father and mother never came back. The scene goes to Suleiman and his friends riding bicycle in the town to see a woman who likes Ali, one of Suleiman's friend, while going army camp. In army camp, Suleiman and Ali come to know that they have been selected to go to aid South Korea, and they depart along other troops. One night while the Turkish unit is returning to the base after a bloody fight, Suleiman and his team combs a village that has been destroyed by war. Suddenly Suleiman stumbles into the ground and notices a bit of movement from the bush. Being stuck between two choices, either its enemy or an animal, he hears someone's voice and his team prepares to shoot the source of the sound. But when Suleiman comes to it, it turns out that there is a little girl in a pile of corpses crying. Yes, Suleiman finds a 5-year-old girl from the bushes shivering with cold and utmost fear. Between the atrocities of the war, the girl is abandoned by his family, and the whole village is massacred. Amidst of war, it was impossible to find the child's family, so that they bring her to the camp. At first, he does not get permission from his superiors to take the child to the camp, but Suleiman tries to persuade him to win the boss's heart. Despite having communication problems due to the language difference between Suleiman and the child, Suleiman continues to care for and look after the child. Then, Suleiman gave her a Turkish name, Ayla, which means like the moon. During his stay at the camp, Suleiman tries to find Ayla's distant family and intends to return her to her family. Unfortunately, Ayla has no family anymore after her village was destroyed and her parents were killed. At the camp, Ayla learned many things from Suleiman, who always protects and takes care of Ayla. Not only Suleiman but other Turkish soldiers also take care of and played with Ayla. The appearance of Ayla has become a bright light in the darkness of the war that occurred at that time. Soon, Ayla also becomes the apple of the eye of everyone living in the army camp. She starts calling Suleiman Baba, which is a father in Turkish, and his other colleagues become her uncles. That's how the Bonafide Generous Love Story initiates. Though Suleiman is not his biological father, his affection towards her was more than that. In army camp, everyone has a good time with Ayla playing, making jokes, and everyone love her. But one day Ali is killed, which break down Suleiman as well as Ayla. The climax of this story begins when Suleiman and other Turkish soldiers have finished their duties in South Korea and must return to Turkey. Suleiman really wants to take Ayla with him to Turkey, but because of the existing regulations, he cannot take Ayla with him to Turkey. Finally, Suleiman makes a plan to hide Ayla in his suitcase so that Suleiman can take Ayla to Turkey secretly. However, the plan fails. Other soldiers dismantle the plan, and with a heavy heart, Suleiman finally has to leave Ayla in the orphanage, the Ankara school, which was founded by the Turkish government for orphan Korean children to have an education. Before leaving, Suleiman promises Ayla that he would come to see her again. After arriving in Turkey, Suleiman still often goes to the South Korean embassy in Turkey to look for the whereabouts of Ayla, who has changed her name to her real name. This makes it difficult for Suleiman to find out where Ayla is. 60 years later, even though Suleiman is married and has grown children, he is still looking for the whereabouts of his daughter Ayla. Suleiman said, "How can I call myself a father if I can't keep my promise to my daughter?" One time a television station heard the story of Suleiman and Ayla and then helped Suleiman with the South Korean embassy to find Ayla until they were finally reunited after a long time. Suleiman finally meets his sweet little daughter, who has turned into a middle-aged woman. This last scene is very tearful. The struggle of a father who never gave up to find his daughter for 60 years finally has a beautiful ending. Then the film closes with a letter that Ayla wrote to Baba. That is all from the video. Hope you had great time. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos.